I want to thank the Synod of the United Church of Zambia for allowing me to be part of this year's Synod, at which I'm coming here to attend for the very first time since taking office. I take it as a great honor in order to be able to interact and engage with all of you that are here, because as Teez, we believe that UCZ is a major stakeholder in our ecumenical ministry work in Zambia and beyond. What I want to bring to your attention as a house is the fact that in the past few years, Teez has gone through a number of transformation. And the whole idea is to make it more relevant to the church in the 21st century. I know that traditionally we were known for providing 3 key areas of our congregation training programs, which were basic, advanced, and tutors training. We have since evolved as our implementation now under the strategic plan that was launched at the end of 2018 runs under our theme of shaping the future of theological education by extension in Zambia through church and community service. We realize that the congregational courses that we've offered, some of them have had a social impact in terms of the social needs of the people that is supposed to address. And hence we have rebranded and repackaged our programs, which currently include 10 program brands. And these 10 program brands have been categorized into 3 key areas, which is the Christian education, church social programs, and business enterprise development. And all this mode is to make Teez relevant and be able to survive the changing trends. And so as an institution, we have engaged all the 10 bishops of the United Church of Zambia. We have traveled across all the 10 presbyteries in the past 4 years. Our current programs have been embedded into 10 components, which is the church community development for missions in Zambia, the CCDMZ, where all congregation-based course materials have been packaged. This is to make it a bit easy to identify which particular brand we are dealing with when we are dealing with our local member churches. And so as an institution, we continue to value your support, even as we bring these programs across to your congregations and to your presbyteries in the national church. And so our programs have increased now to include what we call the CCTV, which is a prison ministry, the Church Community Transformation Ventures, prison ministry. We have also introduced the eco-theology and social justice under the Wise Green Church, which is the wealth in stewardship of the environment. And under this program, we are trying to integrate and begin to roll out so that within this program, we promote under rural congregation conservation agriculture as part of empowering the most rural people that we work with, who are motivated to do the work of God, but they are not economically sustained. We have also introduced what we call the financial inclusion programs for churches, which is called the Faith Empowerment Saving Model. And FAITH is an acronym for financing appropriate innovations through household economic empowerment. And this model has been tested in a number of congregations within the districts and some of the presbyteries. I can comfortably say, currently, our faith-saving groups have a total capital of more than 4 million kwacha. We have integrated women economic strengthening and gender through a program on livelihood and gender, which is called the Life Equality Project. Again, LIFE is an acronym for Livelihood Integration for Empowerment, in which we want to begin to empower the majority of our students who are females in terms of owning and accessing assets and disposable income, so that they are able to appreciate that they are serving a God who is able to hear their cry and respond to the social needs of the church today. We've also moved on to engage young people, because when I came to Teez, Synod Bishop, one of the questions we asked people about Teez in different denominations, the best identity and definition of Teez was a school for the old. Because they believed that most of the tutors we had were elderly or even retirees. And so we developed a brand that should incorporate the young people through what we call the Engage Youth Ministry. Again, Engage is an acronym for expanding new groups and grounds for excellence in youth ministry. In the past 2 years, we've offered 20 scholarships to young people from Teez member churches. 10 were sent to Shipembi, the other 10 were sent to Mindolo to do either agriculture or general hospitality. Additionally, we have supported 10 primary school orphans and vulnerable children with education support. And last year, we sponsored a complete package of educational needs to 10 young people in secondary schools. Currently, we are recruiting a team of youths that are supposed to go into trade certificate training in plumbing and building in Ndola. All these are some of the programs that we are doing in order to make Teez more attractive to the grassroots. But we realize that we need the support of the local churches, and that's where we have a big gap. There is very little that comes from our member churches. And in order to build on the foundation that others have made, we have decided to broaden our business enterprise development, the BED in short. And what we've done is, those of you that are familiar with our lodge in Kitwe, we have completely done an overhaul to make it more relevant and more affordable for people to use it. But we don't want to run it church. So when you come to Providence, you will not deal with me, you deal with the business development manager. And you talk money, not faith. So because of that, the lodge now is able to give a monthly grant to Teez because it is sustainable. Last year alone, we were able to get a total grant of 239,000 from the lodge to support on the local income base. This year, we are estimating over 600,000. And this is to make our institution become self-sustaining. So because of that, we've moved now into the model of registering a company in 2023, which is going to be known as TEC, Theological Enterprise and Agribusiness Corporation, which will embrace 6 business units to make it more viable to tap into the existing opportunities that exist within Zambia and beyond. Our work has now extended to Congo. We have formed the Theological Education by Extension in the Congo, with the national office housed in Lubumbashi. And so these are some of the things that we are doing, but we are also engaging the clergy, because for a long time, even the clergy, the definition of Teez is lay training. But we are now engaging the clergy. We have designed a package specifically for them, which we call the Better Church and Society. Building exceptional transformation, theological education and resilience that meets the needs of church and society. we are looking at the life of a minister beyond retirement. We realize that most of us have all the dignity when we are still serving. The day we bid farewell, that's the end, the expiry date of all that dignity. And so we are trying to embrace mindset shift among the clergy in order to begin to look at life beyond retirement, so that when the time comes, you don't have to go to the bishop and say, Bishop, I'm still energetic. And yet the answer is, Bishop, I'm not prepared. And so we've done 2 trainings of the Better Church, one on the Copper Belt with a few selected couples, and also in Southern Province, where we had 26 couples. Interestingly, the best model for the Better Church is Livingstone. The team that is currently chaired by Reverend Revius Chisha. Just a week ago, they were able to share close to 100,000 as clergy. To us, that shows that transformation among the clergy and mindset shift is possible. And so we want to thank you for partnering with us as Teez. We also have one of the best-selling products in terms of training, the Timothy Leadership Training. This is a program that you should embrace in your congregation, because it is meant to transform our families, our churches, and our communities. And so I want to appeal to you through the office of the Synod Bishop and the General Secretary that as Teez we remain open to support and work with you. And we are available even to provide the technical support that you need. If you need any in your presbytery, in your congregation, will remain available.